feel some type of way or whatever. But whatever it is, I'm bored. This is all somebody's name could be Mosi, Mo or C. This is also someone feeling as if that you won't see them or know what it is that they're doing. It's like, well, we could pretend as if we're doing this. Somebody's name could be Tati. Somebody could be friends. These could be alumni from FAMU. This is also people from real estate in, I'm hearing Indonesia, España. ES is España, Spain, Portugal, Austin, Texas. A point of something, Ponciana. Somebody could be here from Ponciana. Somebody's name could be Edie's, Tati, Garnier. I don't know. It's also a group of people from Colorado. Someone's name could be Exania or starts with an X or something like that. This is like someone looking to avoid to be, like put into something. Somebody must be bipolar because the first card I'm seeing right here is lithium. So somebody could have been prescribed lithium. So that's like, they usually use that for like bipolar, borderline personality, schizoaffective type of disabilities, okay? Also, somebody could be from Dublin, Cuba, and Cuban, or this is the Spania's chapter, okay? Somebody could be part of the chapter or the lodge 28 or 82. Also, they could be part of the Abraham and Isaac chapters, okay? If you're not too versed about masonry and shit like that, it's based out of lodges, chapters, and then you could tell more or less what ladder or what part of the ladder these people are on. Because my brother is my keeper, you know what I'm saying? My brother's keeper type phrase for right now. Also, these are people that had requested for the audience to be a presence and get the protection for whatever it is to avoid getting these allegations put on them, to keep something, like not them being indicted in a court case. So someone feels as if whatever it is that they're doing is like, oh, I'm gonna break them, I'm gonna make them feel humiliated or something like that. And I feel these people are more in fear and anxiety than what it is that their intent is, okay? Someone is part of the presence crew. Presence crew is usually those people who are behind Hebrew Israelite Church, Israel Church, Baptist Church, Christian Church, Jehovah Witness and Seventh Day Adventists. Then you got the protections, which is usually the Lutherans, Catholic, so forth, so forth. So someone requested from their chapter of the ladder to go ahead and, like, if they went to that 33rd degree person, they went to ask them, hey, I need Abraham, which is code for them to know that, hey, I request the presence. If they hit they bro up and say, hey, I need Isaac, that's them requesting that I need protection. Meaning, regardless of what it is that they're doing, sometimes you can ask, depending on what pillar and chapter that they are, depending on the grounds in sacred grounds of a pillar that they could be coming from. Someone may have felt somebody was not versed in that. I don't know how somebody don't feel like as if someone does not have knowledge about what the fuck it is. Like, these are motherfuckers that swear up and down that they went to college, didn't pay attention, got probably C's, D's, and fucking F's, barely made it with a fucking 1.8, 2.0 to get there, unless they was there on a fucking sports degree or something like that. But then it's like literally someone's name could be Dennis or something like that, or Blake, William, Arnie, or some shit like that, Arsenio. But also in code, whenever they speak on it, quoting it when they going through the fucking churches and shit like that, they will have to request Genesis 28. Genesis 28 will literally allow them to go ahead to participate and to pay their way through whatever it is, for whatever the stay is, for whatever it is that they're looking to whether it's going there to cause harm, to shut somebody down, whether it's in court of law or whatever. But whoever this person is or this group of people is, they come out of the Columbus, Ohio chapter. And then these are the ones from Columbus. When you have them, they're usually tied to the music industry and the metal industry, meaning they could do construction, lawn work. They put architectures. Those are people that make apartments, so real estate investors and shit like that. Also theologists, so that means NASA and shit like that. So these are people requesting this audience because artistic things. So whenever they get in this presence in this audience, aka protection as well, that means they trying to do something that they feel is divine or has a cause or a purpose to it. As you see that I'm using in fucking quotes because somebody is doing some stupid shit and it's like, is it not processing? I feel like it's processing now. Because how the fuck would you know that if you're a fucking female? Because I don't do fucking pronouns. Choose a side what the fuck you gonna be on. But quit fucking with people that can sit there and air out all that shit that you do clearly every fucking day. Someone has a church named Bethel or whatever, what you call it, Bethlehem, okay? Bethel, house of God, okay? A pillar, a sacred site. Most of the times, the ones out of sight, out of mind, or you really can't see, they are just really working their way up the ladder. Okay, Jacob's ladder. And Jacob's ladder is based off of what? Okay. I won't give up every fucking thing, but somebody's doing this, and this is somebody's chapter that they could have been creating since like 97 or whatever. Also, where we at? The Torah. Okay, so someone they Jewish brothers ain't really with the shit right now because the Jewish motherfuckers running, but they just want to see what they can do. Also, Bathsheba, Bethel, and Haram. Haram is basically the Haram. Those are the motherfuckers that want to sit there and do what it is that they do, but they participate in the dirty shit. You hear me? The Torah is over here, Abrahamic, religious people, Lutheran, the Torah, okay? Practitioners, which they usually use practitioners, they got to be of issue, okay? So most of the time, most of the bigger practitioners of issue will usually come from Cuba. They ain't got Cuban descent or something like that, it's not going to be relevant because they are usually the ones that they're going to use for that protection and that presence in order to utilize what it is that they're doing. They telling me to choose how we're going to go ahead and run this because this is like somebody sitting here like, how the fuck do you know this? Okay, Hugo, let's go ahead and have the conversation, you know, like whether you're using Hugo, Hector, Lugo, whatever the fuck it is, this is money that is not even destined for you. It's not yours. So whatever the fuck it is that you feel like you're going to get out of this, it's still going to lead to a fucking court case. And even I'm feeling like a fed is sitting here like, whoever energy this is, it don't belong to me, return it back to, because I'm not motherfucking scared, let alone motherfucking nervous about none of this shit that I'm talking about. Because it's like, you shouldn't have started something that you know damn well that at the fucking very beginning, when you started it, it's just certain shit you just don't fucking do. You really just don't. But these are motherfuckers that really saying, fuck it, let's go all the way in, bros. Let's do this. Are we sure? I got the 3 things right here that I needed. Because I wanted to pinpoint something because arsenic, but you can get away with the combination. I'm going to have to look at the combination of what certain poisonous and arsenic things that you could put in certain food to conceal it where you don't taste it, but you won't feel it until later, and it'll cause you to like either pass out, hallucinate, or it's just, you know, if your immune system is that very fucking weak or your digestive system can't hold it, it will end up imploding it or causing more issues. Someone may have felt that they could efficiently do this, okay? Somebody's name could possibly be Luther, Abraham, Jacob, Isaac, Terran or Tehran. But these motherfuckers is haram. Okay? They're a fucking haram. They practice that fucking behavior. How are you going to be sitting here and doing Hellenistic type of behaviors and then sit there have the audacity to call somebody else something? Oh, well, we going to call them to go do this. Keep anybody around here, please pursue. These are not like motherfuckers not realizing. Ain't like, okay, this is building what? 322 what? Okay, play with it. This is like someone now realizing, we can't, ain't no sacrificing in this shit. You got a better chance sacrificing somebody else than trying to come over here and figure out what's the weakness. How can we stop them from healing? You have to be a miserable piece of crap to want to try to stop somebody from fucking healing and living their goddamn life. Somebody's name could be healed or they could still be going by their name. Somebody's doing this based off a fucking female. Like, what has that female done? It's like somebody's name could be Janet. Like, what have you done for me lately? Archangel Michael in the building. Archangel Michael, thank you for your presence and your protection. Thank you for your love and your guidance for this. Because whoever it is, I'm ready to eat them up like it ain't no motherfucking nothing left. Okay? I'm trying to eat them for breakfast, lunch, timeline. Something about timeline. Somebody's name could be Talina. Something at night, Florida. Something going on in Kissimmee. Somebody want to be an OG, a transsexual. An OG and a transsexual. How the fuck that play out? I mean, shit, you can still do your, yep, somebody call themselves a goddamn OG and a transsexual. Like, how does that work? A pendulum? Somebody trying to use a pendulum to figure something out? Because I got C, yes, OS. Oscar services, officer services. So somebody had requested audience from officers and registered nurses. Okay, so somebody could have been trying to get registered nurses and officers in line with these. Somebody could have recently said no, a probation officer, or somebody else could have said yes. Somebody's name could start with a K. Somebody's name could start with a K. Somebody's name could be Lou, Lulu, Lude, or Lube. Bree, XE, Xavier. Somebody could be bisexual. Somebody's name could be RG, Reggie, Original. Puerto Rico, Florida. Fam, somebody could be a music producer. Somebody about to find some shit out, because whatever this is, theologically or hypothetically speaking, somebody just ain't getting it. Somebody born in 69, something about September. This is also somebody that's still holding on to something that is like, well, she said September, so I'm going to wait until October. Okay, that's if your ass still alive by then, because somebody don't realize something. The longer you keep holding on, whatever you holding on to, whether it's going to be in your bank account, your home, your hands, you keeping your mouth closed, somebody's spirit team is going to fucking play with you. You want to keep quiet? Okay, they going to either permanently do this shit. If you got it in your home, it's going to fuck up your home. If you got it in your car, if you got it at an office, or you got it in your bank account. Somebody's spirit team ain't playing with people no more. I rebuke that and okay, or I rebuke you, motherfucker. Rebuke the devil and he will flee. And apparently I ain't fleed yet. So what the fuck are we talking about? Shoot fly, don't bother me. Somebody want to be fucking monitor spirits or be monitor physical 3D monitors, aka physical fucking 3D stalkers. Like these are ultimate motherfucking stalkers. I want to make them uncomfortable, bitch. The only one motherfuckers uncomfortable around this bitch is y'all. Because it's like, what's she going to say next? What's she going to do next? You can't sit here for too long. You can't sit here. Because they kept on running and running. Motherfucker must be from fucking Arkansas or some shit like that. You over here trying to run some shit and it's sitting here running like little bitches. Sit y'all punk asses the fuck down since you feel tough and everything, but you can't be tough if it's indirect. This is also somebody trying to sit here and do something as well, but you're doing it indirect. That does not make you tough. Can't nobody fear shit if they don't know that you're there. The fuck? Well, other people will be scared, like, but I can feel it. Okay, I can feel it. I know they there. But would they make the present? No. But also, would they want to try to make noise? Of course. They're going to start some provoked shit because they're in their fucking feelings. Didn't you say something? Ain't nobody tell your bitch ass to come to my motherfucking YouTube channel. So don't try to sit there and sneak up. Are you such and such on the YouTube? And it is. Sit your bitch ass the fuck down. If you just didn't like what the fuck I said, take your punk ass somewhere else. Don't try to be outside in public and try to make a show in front of a crowd. These are motherfuckers that gotta make a show in front of a crowd because they trying to sit here. But you, I'll sit there look at your ass like you lost your motherfucking mind. Cause ain't nobody. I'm not fit to get hyped up over no dumb shit. This is a fucking broad, yo. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fucking female, super ill emotional, don't know how to emotionally regulate the motherfucking self, trying to get off of fucking work, and using the fucking Jacob's ladder just for the presence and the protection for the fuck shit that you doing. This is like a motherfucker that could wear a fucking badge and get scared to go fuck with somebody, but shit, be quick to try to throw a fucking badge. Don't put that badge over there, shawty. Take that ass whooping like a grown ass woman. Ain't nobody trying to do no fucking combatives or none of that shit with your ass. Take that ass whooping. Don't be sitting there trying to request the audience. Let me get my Eastern stars. Can we come together and do this? And what is the sole purpose? To get somebody else's fucking money? Like, you were born. You're a lame. And if these are fucking men clearing the fuck away for a broad like that, shit, y'all better take that hoe out. That's a bitch that'll fuck up your whole operation. Let her get mad enough and everybody start telling her ass no. I guarantee she'll fuck up everybody's fucking bag. I promise you. Whoever the fuck this is. And then she requesting the artist in y'all presence. So you meant to tell me you went all the way over here to request the damn Jacob's ladder. And you went to go ask for the Abraham and the fucking Isaac in this situation. For you to make an audience of the dumb shit that you doing for your own fucking self. Make it make sense. Then you go to the pillar, aka the church. Your church little Christian friends, your little Judases and shit. Just to go ahead and be part of this. Because I'm 100% sure a lot of y'all motherfuckers love to post y'all little sermons online these days. I'm pretty sure I could pull up a sermon and you sitting here talking about motherfucking tarot. I'm 100% sure I can go ahead and do simple fucking research. And half of you motherfuckers that sitting here so proud of the house of God, I could pull up your motherfucking tarot and go ahead and read your ass some motherfucking filth about some secrets that some of y'all husbands or y'all wives don't know, or y'all both do it conclusively, and the church and congregation would love to fucking know. We all got options. Leave people the fuck alone. Because you trying to think hypothetically, this is shit theoretically, and we can do it creatively, okay? It don't require you to have a master's of the arts degree, okay? It don't take you to be a rocket scientist degree to figure this shit out. I've been doing this for 20 years. And I don't give a fuck about how long you've been doing it for 20, 30, 40, 50. Shit, if your granddaddy did this shit. You're doing fuck shit and you fucking up the name in the history. Somebody's name could be like Gerald or Gerald. Somebody, a female named Genesis. They could have been in this chapter since 1997. Somebody either got out or retired from the military in 1997 or went in the military in 1997, did 20 years and got out. Maybe around, give or take, 2007 or 2017. Especially if they're military affiliated. Somebody's name could be Williams or William. Somebody's name could be Blake. Somebody's name is Arnie or Arsenio. But this is clearly somebody that's part of the music industry or metal industry. Somebody does construction. So somebody literally around me has no fucking business being around me at this time. And then whoever clearly is fucking around me, and they with this requesting protection, aka officers, which would be sheriffs, which they would require if they over here in Melbourne, that would require you to get your local police. You see? And it's a female. The main co-starter of this situation is a female. Okay, Mrs. Carr. McCall. What else we have for these folks? Somebody want to sit here and pretend and play like, I didn't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. Just because you didn't see it don't mean you didn't hear about it and you didn't know about it. Somebody gonna try to play this shit. Somebody, the Church of Hope of God, the Lutheran Church. So that's one right over here, not too far from where I'm at. God of Hope. Some type of church, God of faith, God of hope, something like that. Whatever the fuck it is. However we gonna play this, we can play it. Somebody's name could be Tamla or some shit like that. Somebody that's 65-year-old fit to be caught up with somebody that's 25 years old. You been fucking with her for the last 3 months. Especially if they were born in 1965 or they 65 years old messing with a 25-year-old. Clearly you got a wife and your wife, or unless your wife already fucking knows, she's just trying to figure out what the fuck going on. Misguided anger and directed towards wrong fucking people. A hierophant, so clearly it's some ministers or some pastors that sitting here looking for somebody to protect them for the presence of what the fuck they about to do. This is one of those, come on now. Clearly money exchange was made. Did you make your donation? Did you make your donation? Not a donation. Did you make your donation? Okay. You know it's 10,000 for this. You know, for the next thing that you do, we got to put 20,000. Also, this is if it's real estate or something like that, they basically had to put away like 20,000, and then for every day that's going by, it's 10,000 per chapter or the group of people who they reinstalling in this. Okay. Somebody trying to sound the alarm. Also, somebody, these are people trying to reflect to someone that a character or behavior about how you handle or conduct certain things is meant to look a particular way. And it's not going in this way that somebody feel like it should have been going. Yeah, it's definitely some church motherfuckers. And then they wanted somebody to be blind and pretend like they didn't see nothing. This started back in March, though. Somebody's name is heavily, Michael or something. Is definitely to do with Marines and Army lately. This is also food restaurants. This is like somebody, oh, she's a foodie low-key, so she like to do these. All right, low-key. Low-key was a trickster energy. So we got to trick her to see if we can get her to come over here. We got to trick her to see if we can get her to come over here. I don't fuck with none of y'all like that. I don't move unless my spirit team tell me to motherfucker move around. And I'm not moving around for fucking humans that's clearly still got a fucking agenda. Clearly you still stealing mail. Clearly. Somebody gonna be caught for this shit. Some teachers. Somebody that works in the records department at the police station and at the courthouse. They watching those people mainly because, most of the time the judge can't do anything if the clerk don't file the paperwork, right? Somebody feel like they hold rank because of that shit. Well, if I don't stamp off on it and process it in the computer, the judge doesn't ever see it. So if they don't ever see it, they won't ever know that they had this court case going on. So the docket won't present itself online, even though it's public record. Okay, so why you not making some public record that somebody needs to know? So clearly, now we had another type of fucking lawsuit. See? You see? Because you don't want to avoid the truth. Somebody don't want this motherfucking truth come out. Somebody's name is Gabriella, Gianna, something. Bria, something. Brianna, Ariana, Abiel, something like that. But you sitting here trying to play this fucking game to keep the truth coming out. It's going to be way worse than whatever the fuck it is, because it seemed like you might have pissed off a lot of other people. Something coming on. But this is definitely, did somebody go all the way back to something about 2014, 2016 or something like that to talk to somebody that didn't even really fucking know the family like that? They was barely even there for like a month or two. But it's like, clearly, if somebody got to see this person or whatever this statement is, clearly somebody could know that that person is a fucking racist. This is also somebody not realizing at the same time, if it's a group of motherfuckers, you gotta understand, it don't matter what the fuck it is, this is gonna be a hate crime. They just waiting to see who gonna make the move and how y'all gonna fucking act. This is like somebody gonna try to show their fucking ass to provoke someone else. But the thing of it is, of the whole situation is being watched. That person by themselves, they minding their business, they out and about, and then lo and behold, it's just a group of fucking females that come around. Make that shit make sense. I don't fuck with females, and I make it very fucking clear. I definitely don't do dudes, so if a dude trying to approach me to provoke some dumb shit, clearly we already know what side of the fence you on. So, what are we doing? Because truth and justice is coming, period, point blank. Because it's being protected from whatever it is. Because y'all just over here trying to say, I want to stump their head in, I want to break their neck. You keep saying that shit. We need you to keep saying that, though. Keep that going. Because clearly somebody heard you loud and clear. Oh, that's what you wanted to do. That was your plan. Aircraft is a little too low for me. Somebody said, I thought we was keeping this shit low key. Hold up, how it is. The Tower moment. Warnings of disasters. Aids in transformation. Somebody don't realize I might be working a little bit quicker than what these people can probably put foot in, but shit is probably getting them hopscotch and catching motherfuckers on the spot. But hey, shit, they might have to slow down a little bit, but shit, if they reach out, okay, we can slow it down a little bit. But shit, when you debate in the fucking shark business situation, I really give a fuck. Cause some of these motherfuckers probably been on their way and get stopped and picked up because they didn't see what the fuck you picked up from some of them junkyards. They didn't see what y'all picked up from your little car yards. They didn't see what y'all was over there doing at the motherfucking trailers. They didn't see what y'all was doing over here at the hotels, at the beaches and shit. These are people that keep coming towards someone. How are you going to make it seem as if somebody threatening you if you keep going towards the fucking person that you're starting shit with? Especially whoever this broad is or whoever this man is birthday that's on the 21st. Whoever it is. It could be April 21st. It could be August. It could be July. It don't fucking matter. Or somebody's birthday is in that time. The 21st to the 25th. 23rd, 14th. Of any month. Crazy that it say 7th, and I'm also seeing November. So whoever this is, April 7th is starting to hunt somebody recently. Because I don't feel like if somebody went back to try to recant some shit that they said, it's going to lead to an automatic arrest. Like somebody don't understand. Where they was creating a lose-lose situation for somebody else is literally creating a lose-lose for them regardless of how the fuck this shit go. It's like, oh, you gonna go towards her? Okay, let's see what they do. Because if they don't see that you come in an energy of actually trying to make peace, they were arresting some of y'all motherfuckers right there on the spot. Because somebody, the hope was, okay, well, they got to go do this and they got to go do that. And then they haven't did this and they haven't did that. Okay, it's called you sitting there. You tracking too much of somebody's fucking mood to not even worry about what the fuck you doing with your food. Don't even know what mood you in. Taking care of the shit that you need to take care of because you too concerned about what somebody else is doing. This is also someone wanting to try to cause an accident. Or I didn't see them there. I ran over the curb by accident. Right, but that car show did pick up what the fuck you was saying. You love them luxury cars, don't you? I love to rip me a Tesla. Some of them Teslas is meant to record your conversations on the inside of the car. Motherfuckers be quick to call somebody motherfucking crazy and don't realize them damn cars be recording their ass. Somebody also drives a Volkswagen, an SUV or a crossover. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, trying to do something like theoretically, even if it's trying to do clinically, it's like it's no way to make it happen. This is also someone's like, well, maybe they're a narcissist. Maybe no, that fucking hierophant you dealing with, that church motherfucker trying to play emotional and shit like that. Let's not deflect that. If we go back to what you did in March, I know what you did this spring. Somebody over here fucking with somebody. I know what you did this spring. Does Samaya know? Does Ashley know? Does Bethany know? Does Stephanie know? Okay, carry on. Move the fuck around. Also, it's like, here's the other fucking kicker about the situation. Yeah, that person might have been part of it. You know who I thought of? Steven fucking Gonzalez. And I remember it was just fucking simple chat over the fucking internet or whatever, and we never just get to meet up. And then he ended up moving to fucking Texas or something, and he became a police officer out in motherfucking Texas. Crazy to say, when I was sitting there like thinking about it, I was like, let me think about the features. But I remember I was like, how the fuck a motherfucker from New York move all the way to goddamn Texas and then forget his whole motherfucking, like the whole swag of New York went away, how he would talk, or how he would carry himself. But then something stuck out. He came up with that rattlesnake shit. So I was like, oh, this motherfucker fell into the love and the hype of getting guns and shit. So I was like, okay, well, maybe his charges weren't as rough as he used to try to make himself seem. So he mainly just got into the shit of, robbing, breaking an entry, but they still let your ass become a cop out in fucking Texas. But then here we are in 2025, and your ass is involved in some bullshit that got something to do with me. Nigga, stay your motherfucking ass where the fuck you at, bruh. Cause he was part of Blood Gang, and you mean to allow me to know that shit, you can be part of a game, become a police officer, but a person that ain't got no fucking record like that, even though my shit was sealed and that shit happened when I was like what, 14, 15. You mean to say that even when I go ahead and put all my applications across board, y'all can't hire me nowhere? Oh, you're overqualified. You see? But this motherfucker, I was like, why am I thinking of motherfucking Steven? And it's not the other Steven that I had went to Coy High School. Because the craziest thing of it all, they all used to come from the motherfucking Bronx. Boogie Down Bronx is where the shit always go down at. Brooklyn was just a rare, coincidence. Then it was like Donald Brown, the Jamaican dude. He used to get mad and shit like that because I didn't want to date him. So I'm just sitting here, I'm just wondering, I was like, oh, outside of that, the most wondrous thing of the world is I just want to know who gonna have the ballsy to admit, like, yeah, Rita, that's what the fuck happened. Because anybody trying to come to my motherfucking face to have a conversation, we got a whole bunch of big ass elephants in the room. Could the real motherfuckers stand up and tell the truth? I highly doubt it. But these will be motherfuckers trying to sweep shit up under the rug like nothing happened. And then it's like, oh, well, I forgot to tell you, my pops and them, they Masons. I forgot to tell you, they part of the lodges and the groups from Spain. Oh, I forgot to tell you that they part of the Orisha squad from over there in New York and Queens, though. I forgot to tell you, you know what? They do got a Yoruba group up there in New York. They do. But in order to be the head of that, you got to be of Ishu. I don't give a fuck about who relentless. I ain't motherfucking scared. Ain't no punk in me. Motherfuckers gonna go one way or another. Either I'm gonna fight to the fucking end till I take my last breath. I mean that. I mean that. But to take it personal ain't shit to be fucking personal. They'll take it personal before I would. Because you got to understand, these are people that got to come hunt you, not the other way around. These will be people that will love to eat in the core of their fucking depths of the no soul having asses that they don't have. To go ahead to sit there and not process in their fucking little bitty ass fucking brains that I'm not looking for you and I'm not checking for you, but you got to check for somebody who ain't even checking for you. That's misery and that's sad. Shit, I ain't got to put my hands on them shit. The most, I'll probably be fucking sitting there laughing in their face and they'll get more mad about it at the end of the day because it's like, well, we're going to talk about her kids and we're going to talk about how disrespectful she is. And you know what's my favorite line? Okay. And are we done? Because it's like, This is basically people trying to give you the hostility. You got to be able to recognize what the fuck your energy is before you approach anything. So for me to sit here and go ahead, guess what? I can guarantee you it's about 10 to 20 people right now. Whether it's showing that it's in my live, it's 20 of these motherfuckers right now. I could put my hand on it, whatever the fuck it is, a Quran, a Bible, or whatever the fuck it is. That bitch wouldn't even set on fire, but I'll get it. They would for these motherfuckers. They sitting here watching this shit. I hope this happened to you. I hope it. Bitch, it seems like you having a psychotic break. They got psych wards and behavioral health management for that type of shit. I can't get hyped up if your energy is not really giving. And it's really giving if you're a man. It's really sus. This is you really must want to wear some panties. Okay, Aurelius? Okay, Janellis? That you and your motherfucking feelings about some Willie, that Willie want another Willie. He like the sword fight. He don't like his sword to get wet. He like to get wet from like booty do. Okay, he like booty do. Oh, thank you, Reese. I appreciate that. Thank you for allowing me to know your thread. I like it. You're so sweet. It ain't shit for me to be careful. Who the fuck you feel like you checking on my own shit, motherfucker? Check yourself before you wreck yourself, player. Ain't shit to be scared of. But thank you for going ahead and allowing me to know that your ass is part of the thread. I appreciate you, though. You can carry on. Talking about check yourself before we go ahead and do this. Be careful before we put it in your your water. You bathe in the gas for the stove. Okay, so be mindful how you talking, because I don't know how you was coming, so be mindful. But that shit do happen. They do it to your shower. They do mess with your energy. They'll sit there and put it in there. So just be mindful. I've been there and done that. They put it in your air vents. They'll pay wherever it is. Okay. All right. My apologies, because I didn't mean for to take it the wrong way, but I don't have no problem checking nobody on here. So just be mindful about how you coming. But I understand, and I do apologize for that shot. I apologize for that shot. But yeah, this is like people not grasping the concept of that. But there'll be people that sit there and try to do that. That's, baby, you're not dealing with men. That's a man that is trying to be a woman. He needs to be you. His mommy didn't do her job appropriately. Whenever a man has to come for you in that particular way, his mommy didn't do a great job. Top fans, y'all are frequent people that come in. Whether you come in or you hooker, it'll allow me to know if you've been a person that always come in here. That's something that YouTube like put on here for me, so I don't know. So whether you come into the live or whether you just watch it outwardly, but you always come to the page, YouTube is now allowing y'all to wear crowns to know whether you commenting, you hearting a lot, or whether you liking, whatever. It allows it to know. But it's also a part of a new way where certain people sit here and they watch, whether they come in to sit in the live or whether you outside hovering. You're still going to show into this because it's a new piece of algorithm. These are people that do not have STEM degrees, let alone understand technologies about how certain things that they could be installing and upgrading constantly. So whenever they upgrade constantly, it's starting to allow you to know what it is. Some people can't take accountability, but these are going to be motherfuckers have no choice. These motherfuckers that have an aneurysm and bust a vein in their motherfucking brain before they do anything. Excuse me. Also, I'm hearing, Mom, I just want to be famous. Somebody gonna be famous for being a famous motherfucking raper. Another motherfucker's gonna be famous for sitting there taking money from that congregation. Another motherfucker gonna be famous for going ahead and doing paper manipulation. Another motherfucker gonna be famous for going ahead and botching motherfucking cases. Another motherfucker's gonna be famous for wanting to be a secret cross dresser and unaliving his secret lovers and shit like that. These are police officers, lawyers, people in government. This also gonna be somebody that's gonna be considered a fucking predator because they lurk on their kids, friends and shit. Somebody, it's gonna be a lot of fucking people that love to steal money and go ahead and put people in jacked up situations and not giving them a chance to speak up about certain things that they've been going through, just to go ahead and take the money that the state owes to them, for one. Two, sometimes y'all have family, relatives, and people that leave money to y'all. Three, sometimes y'all be leaving jobs and y'all don't be knowing that there's still money out there for you to claim. Other parts of it is some people don't know when y'all be leaving jobs that y'all been in there for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, that y'all be having IRAs, whether you know it, the 401k money that y'all haven't got to claim. And these motherfuckers right here, judges, lawyers, probate courts, and shit like that, they be doing this shit and they be stealing y'all motherfucking money, but they got to sit there and try to create shit to make sure that you got certain medical diagnosis in the hope that your ass die within a couple of years, 3 years or whatever, so they can collect this shit. This shit's been going on for fucking years and I'm tired of it. Just like in my situation, it's been plenty of people that left me plenty of things. Right now it's up to 3, and it might be more people that left me some certain things when it comes to money, trust funds, inheritance. Actually, it's 4 people at this point now. Okay. And with that, it's been trust funds, housing, mutual funds, portfolios, and money. These are people that will sit there and try to claim to be fucking family and doing it in the best interest of you, not knowing that they are the worst interest of anything and you have no relationship with you. Then they'll go ahead and play the post office games. You got to be mindful about people who you call besties, because a bestie is not a motherfucking bestie. These be the hoes and the motherfuckers that sit there and try to set you up. Once everything go kaput, they gonna be going ahead and going clicking up and being cruel with everybody else that they knew you wasn't cool with, because 10 times out of 10 they was already preying on who they don't fuck with now. Oh, this is the ex-husband. Oh, this is the ex-boyfriend. Okay, this is they don't get along with their mama, or they don't get along with this cousin. They already pre-plotting on what's yours. Like the same thing, and I'll say it. Carla Lynette Dawkins, Shannon Ozell Dawkins, Sheila Rawls, all of y'all was fucking wrong with Courtney, right along with Kiara Latrice Chapman, right along with Courtney Dion Chapman. Well, now, Courtney, I don't know why your slow ass got involved in this shit, because, child, you need some help. They need some milk, okay? Natasha Malone, right along with your kids and Zacharias and shit, right along with Deshaun Ozell and shit like that. Y'all knew fucking better than that, and you gonna go all the way up there to motherfucking Graceville, Marietta, and out there in fucking Graceville, fucking Florida, and sit there and take that shit that y'all knew Kevin Dawkins left to me before his ass fucking passed away. That man had sickle cell. He was the only one that had the fucking sense in his fucking brain to know I busted my ass for everything that I motherfucking have. I ain't ever begged nobody for shit, and ain't nobody ever fucking really just willingly wanted to fucking help my ass. And if it wasn't me giving the fucking money just to get the fucking help. And then the money that y'all was supposed to give back, did you give it back? Nah. We're family. You shouldn't ask family to give something back. Y'all lucky y'all didn't rock none of y'all shit. But y'all did that, and y'all got Mary and all the Franklins in them, Reginald, Charlene, and Edna, and all of them, Charles, Cornell, shit, Reggie, what's his name? They used to be married to, what's that girl name? Misty, Shanti and Jarrell's fucking mama. You gotta remember that. I want y'all to hold on to that. That motherfucking man probably turning in his motherfucking grave. Be the first one to sit there and try to play fucking games with people. But have the audacity of talking about we ain't did nothing. Carla, I hope a fucking Advent Health and Orlando Health really look into your real fucking background. We gonna talk about it. Cause I'll tell you, bitch, make sure that motherfucking job getting looked into for real, for real. How the fuck she get that job anyway? Shit, y'all could have kept her ass just getting her fucking BS in. I'm surprised y'all even let that bitch go ahead and pass by to get her motherfucking RN. But shit, it's crazy to sit here and think that I know logically when they get into these positions and these motherfuckers come from the streets, these are killers. So guess what you just gave a killer access to once they went on ahead and gave her a clearance back in 1998. Carla had made it her fucking mission once she became an RN. Of course, it was about fucking money. I watched this motherfucker figure out how she can make a concoction to fuck up a person's bowel because they used to get backed up a lot. I sat there and seen her come up with home remedies for that shit. I sat there, oh, okay, you sick? Make up their own fucking type of things like, oh, okay, well, you know, if you take this type of medication and then they got this type of medicine in their system, this can actually kill them without it showing up in toxicology. I remember them conversations. Should they been taking full fucking advantage of fucking Veronica? When that bitch got involved in this shit, I was like, that bitch, either you just real fucking stupid or you really got in your motherfucking feelings. And I really needed to see that was the only fucking friend I kept since we were fucking 14. But I was like, I had a feeling that bitch would betray me, and she found the perfect fucking opportunity. Why you like light skin? Why you like light skin? Well, bitch, you low key like his ass, so I know you gonna do some fuck shit eventually, and she did. But here's the beauty of it. Sheila and the rest of, well, Sheila only one was knowing at that time that Veronica was gonna get her Farm D. Not knowing that Sheila and them was using her stupid ass to go ahead, that when the crime was done, they was gonna make it fall on her stupid ass. And whoever her partners are that she started her Farm D partners with before I left to go to Puerto Rico, she didn't realize that her and her partners that got involved and got in bed with the nigga I was fucking with and the rest of them, they didn't realize these niggas already had premeditated to make sure they ass take the fall for it. That any type of toxicology came up, if I got sick, when I got poisoned, all of that shit. Oh, like, oh, Leo, that's your partner? Okay, and with his little flamboyant ass, okay, so he got the keys to the Rico, right? Okay, so y'all helping this nigga get the drugs so he can go ahead and sell that shit. So he was going ahead and selling that. But I was like, the law and fucking thing, the whole thing, and the whole time I've been fucking laughing at anybody that took shit from these motherfuckers. Because everything, even if it was people trying to be Eastern stars, Sheila, when it comes to Sheila, Carla, Patrick, Johnny, Rita, Luther, Michelle, and rest of them, they always had a plan on top of the fucking plan. And 10 times out of the 10, they gonna sit there. If it was somebody that y'all was dating, they always would make sure that they got to know who the family was. Whether I introduced them or the person did and they knew that we was on bad terms, that was the perfect time for them to be like, oh, you know, try to go back in and try to fix it. Y'all gotta pay attention to motherfuckers that do that shit. You gotta pay attention to that. That's why I know anybody got involved, and I'm 100% sure that when it came to some of the niggas I used to fuck with, I'm pretty sure they got them locked in with some real cold ass motherfuckers underground that could have got them way bigger money. That right now, with all this shit coming to the head where they was mocking and everything was fucking funny, these motherfuckers got mark on their head. It's a bitch right now going acting real fucking goofy, bitch. You got a mark on your head and you don't even fucking realize it. You sitting here trying to fuck with the bros and shit like that, and you don't really know how these shit really go down. Like, you could be a real fucking hoe, you probably get down like that. But I guarantee you ain't seen much motherfucking life like I have. And how these niggas like to play. Oh, they love it over here now because it's like she's spitting some real shit. But how they really fucking get down, it gets spooky, crazy, and honey, these are some niggas that they gonna let your nigga live, but they gonna make sure that nigga have PTSD before they get done with it. Hopefully he wasn't stupid enough and mess with some of their gay niggas, because they always keep some gay niggas in the background just to go ahead and keep a little ante up. And with that ante up, they feel like, oh, I'm gonna say fuck it, I'm gonna let it know. They use these motherfuckers in the background, the little faggot ass motherfuckers. They bring them in, so when you get ready to come out of the closet, they using these niggas to trail them to take, so you could take that nigga to your mama house. They looking for your mama and them, nigga. These is motherfuckers that don't get this shit. Shit get real. So if you ever took them to your motherfucking mama crib, 10 times out of 10, they use the gay boys to go ahead and get them to the crib. So they know who your mama is, your auntie, your granny, your granddaddy, your kids, your aunties, your nieces and nephews. They be knowing this shit. It's the ambition. You got to be careful. Pray, it don't fucking matter. If you're going to have a reunion, have a fucking reunion. Quit asking people about your situation. You know your situation way better than what anybody else fucking know. A person, if they fuck with you, they fuck with you. But if you sit there and you know that person betrayed you, why the fuck will you keep fucking with someone who's gonna betray you? For me, I had to learn that hard fucking lesson. It didn't matter how much I fucking love a motherfucker. A motherfucker that don't love themselves, they don't love you. And sometimes it be your own motherfucking blood that sit there and betray you. Hello? Hello. Mashallah. Be blessed. Salam alaikum. Okay, baby? However you want to take it. I'm Shanti, whatever. But just know, if you want it, you better be, you gonna be strong enough to know what the fuck come with it. Shit. But some people ain't strong enough to even have them type of conversation. People be going hard in the paint to sit there and cause you harm and to hurt you, but they never be fucking strong enough to sit there to come back and give the fucking apology. That shit be fucking crazy to me. Like, once they realize they fucked up and it's like, shit, that ain't the person I should have fucked over. That's the person I should be fucking working with. And then once they realize it, it's just like, y'all fucking up my opportunity to do this shit. Like, what the fuck? Somebody could be, somebody wants to learn from someone. Somebody gonna get caught slipping in this shit because somebody don't think with this. They like to think with their dicks. That's how they fucking be killing motherfuckers for real. If you ain't got no time to, if you're a woman, you ain't got coochie discipline, and if you're a man, you ain't got dick discipline. That's how the fuck they always kill them all. That's how they always drop a body. Okay, if y'all were together for 6 years, what the fuck you bother me for about a relationship? Does it look like I'm talking about fucking relationships? The fuck? Not to sound like an asshole, but goddamn, if you was together with somebody, figure that shit out. That's your problem. That's personal. Intellectual talent. For somebody in this situation, this is like somebody like, I can get them to calm down. Yeah, no, move around. You're a distraction, honestly. But yeah, y'all got to be mindful about that shit. This is not the time. Like right now, this is a retrograde. So when things go into retro, you need to go into retro reflection. Hey, I remember how this person treated me. I know, like, also when you in retro, you pay attention to your motherfucking surroundings, how people moving, how they behaving. Can they even make eye contact with you? Are you can tell energetically if someone's coming at you with hostility. You could tell if somebody is really nervous and anxious before they get ready to do certain things. You got to start paying attention to those type of things. So somebody, you really start paying attention to that. Please do, because somebody is really wanting to, somebody talking about, please, just let me please you, baby, please. If you're a woman or a man, I don't know what the fuck, whatever the fuck y'all into these days. Somebody is for the streets. Somebody talking about, I promise I keep it discreet. Just you and me. Somebody's still trying to hide something. Somebody you could be having some issues with. If you've been dealing with hospitals, these people are trying to keep something away because if it's a hospital case, these people are trying to avoid, because whatever it is that they're going to have to pay you from a hospital type of situation is big fucking money. And this is something about a big embarrassment to a facility, a federal government or whatever. Also, somebody, you could have people from something about somebody, a water company. Also psychiatry, psychologists, law. Also somebody, people from the music industry as well. Somebody could have stole something if you wrote something publicly or something like that. Somebody been stealing that too. Somebody, if you a writer or something like that, somebody been stealing it and then putting it as their own credit. So somebody, you need to go back through certain things, or I'm getting somebody, you might have got locked out or something. It's not, it was intentional on the behalf of this, because somebody wants to keep taking credit for some shit. That's no different than y'all see me go online. Somebody would literally go try to reiterate the shit that I say and try to take credit for it. Like, oh, I came up with the prediction. It's also somebody you need to be mindful about that type of shit too. Somebody could be wanting to try to marry someone just to fucking backstab them again. Ten of Swords then. Or somebody, whoever you were married to, which is somebody I know I'm not no more married to your ass, because shit, y'all did a death certificate. I can't be married if I'm dead. So shit, freedom, let freedom ring. So the question is, when y'all bring me my motherfucking court papers and I can change my last name to whatever it is. What was his name? The basketball player that named himself around the world type shit? Dead ass. It's motherfuckers right now, they've been eating off a fucking insurance policy talking about I was motherfucking dead. Montgomery County, Clarksville, Tennessee. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That motherfucker said I was dead when I went to Puerto Rico. I'm still alive. And somebody talking about not for long. Whoever was born in 64. Somebody born in 1955. October birthday and a November and a December birthday. It's about not for long though. Shit. These motherfuckers, these would be motherfuckers that went all the way back to my first husband, second husband. Then it's like my first baby daddy. All of these motherfuckers, I'm like, I left these motherfuckers in the past. Why do y'all keep bringing these motherfuckers in my presence? Them kids deserve their daddy. They deserve somebody that's going to actually, that I can fucking find that is legit. Those motherfuckers was not it. And clearly, here we are. Here we are. Because that bitch was sitting there trying to get Social Security. How the fuck you going to try to take care of my son and you sitting there complaining, oh, you know, I got that fibromyalgia. You know, I can't pick nothing up. I swear to God, that bitch was sitting there complaining about everything. Talking about, see, I'm going to get these doctors because they ain't going to do me like this. But you was a stupid motherfucker that kept making them do fucking surgery on you and knowing it was fucking needed. All this was her ass sitting there gaining weight, motherfuckers giving her the fucking money and shit. And she just got too fucking happy and too happy-go-lucky and wasn't paying the fucking attention. And then now she want all the fucking attention. And now that she was, and then she was using Bobby Lee Rawls to go ahead, well, shit, he just like to feel like a man. Okay, well, shit, apparently you ain't doing shit else to be a fucking woman because clearly you don't want to do shit for as a fucking woman. Like, I hated being in that same fucking roof with that woman. I swear to God, it was like, it's a bug in here. We'll kill it. No, you come get it. Do I look like I'm your motherfucking man? And she would get mad than the motherfucker. Like, I am not your man. Well, can you take out the trash? Well, Adrian needs to be a man. He needs to get strong. He needs to be doing... He's a fucking kid. I'm allowing my kid to be a fucking kid, bro. I swear to God, it was literally that. Well, make him be a man and take the trash out. Him taking the trash out don't make his ass a fucking man. But I'm pretty sure, you know, if it's the right time or whatever, but she would do certain shit to my son that will make him feel like, oh, I don't want to touch that. Oh, this is dirty. It's like, shit, even if I wanted to make his ass into a fucking man at this point, shit, it's certain things that I'm not fit to force this kid to do when you keep doing the opposite shit of what the fuck I'm telling my son to fucking do so he can have some type of things. But shit, the one thing I was grateful for where he'd be like, hey, mom, what's sex about? Well, son, I'm giving to you raw and uncut. Strap up. Shit out here. These little girls like to suck on it. They like to do all this shit. And I'm just letting them know, just be safe. Because at this point, well, he need to be strong. Push him to do this and push him to do that. Like, bitch, if he's going to go in that room and go play some motherfucking video games all day, leave that motherfucker alone. He ain't fucking with you. He ain't fucking with me. The only time my son come out, talking about if he ready to eat or if he felt like it was something taking too fucking long, he'd be like, show me how to cook it. That was my son. He really didn't give a fuck about shit, but if you push the motherfucker, he didn't care. Put a sock on it. I swear for God. Shit, I mean, hell, I would prefer him to go ahead and jack off. But it's just like, hey, this bitch right here, she'll be a motherfucker go take his ass to a prostitute and get his ass turned the fuck out. That's just the type of person she was. Right along with Patrick. And it'd be like, God damn. Like, ain't shit safe around that bitch. I swear to God, they'd be quick to talk about, I was trying to get in with the pastor so I could be the treasurer. She always loved to be the treasurer. And any fucking thing, her Eastern Stars, the church and shit. I was like, you always worried about the goddamn money. Shit, if somebody was gonna tell her that she could sell her fucking grandkids for fucking $6 million, baby, them kids is going to the sold, okay? Consider them kids sold. I mean, I know it ain't a laughing fucking matter, but G shit, bitch, I swear for God, that's what the fuck she would do. Be like, oh, all you gotta do is do some snooty booty. I'm going here and give you on here $6,000. Like, Bitch, you did the snooty booty for that. You doing the snooty booty. That do you realize the snooty booty is on Teen Titans on Cartoon Network? They said it was this type of money. You know I need my coin. Bitch, don't nobody say coin no more. Don't nobody say they need their coins. This is not motherfucking 1532. Here we are. We are now needing our goddess to go ahead and make sure you can pay this in silver and gold. Bitch, what coin is this? This is not the motherfucking emperor's empires. The fuck? I swear to God. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. Somebody's like, Shrita, are you ever? I'm serious, but then I get it now. I get it, guys. I get how this shit comes across. Because it's like, this would be real life shit, but it's just like, sometimes you just gotta find the fucking comedy in half of this shit. Because if you don't, like, bro, I swear to God, you will fucking lose your shit. Like, most of the time, it be shit happening. I'll be like, Shrita, if you don't laugh about none of this shit, I swear to God, you gonna lose it. I swear for God, it be shit fucking happening. I'll be knowing, like, if you don't laugh, bitch. I had a funny thought. I can't say that shit out loud. I swear to God, I won't say it out loud, guys. Anyways, I swear to God, that was like more hilarious than me sitting there asking them, like, what was their names back in the day? They talking about, I was clocking them and dropping them. This was somebody else. They said some weird ass shit. I clock them, you drop them, you slap them, I suck them. I was like, y'all do what? Say again. Yeah, his name was Meatball because everybody thought Meatball could do. I said Meatball, like spaghetti and meatball type shit. I was like, this shit just, it's gonna end eventually, right? Right? It's like the more of life, like the more I start thinking about shit, it's just like it gets funnier. It gets funnier because I'll be sitting there thinking about it. I was like, that motherfucker looked like a damn turtle and a fucking midget at the same time. You remember the little things from Oompa Loompa? But low key he looked like a mix between the Oompa Loompa and a goddamn Smurf. And I was like, I could only imagine him trying to do a bareback, trying to fuck on a tall ass man that's 6'4". Like, how did you so short and you bending over somebody 6'4"? Don't that mean he got to squat on his knees to penetrate? I don't know. I don't know. My brain just be sitting there just thinking about it. It's just like, this is weird, but it's hilarious. Like, I don't feel no type of way. It's just like curiosity kills the cat. This is Dr. Seuss, the cat in the hat. I swear to God, I be telling people all the fucking time. It's certain people you just don't fuck with because it's like, I'm gonna be sure if you fuck me over, I want to make sure that you know that I know that we both gonna know that we and I go. Well, basically, we gonna know that I said some shit that we both not coming back from. Like, you might come back, I got a heart. I might entertain it for my own fucking dark humor. You may be taking it serious. I won't. Possibly I will. However, however, I might take it serious. But in this instant, in this state of mind, I'm not able to take shit serious at this point. Cause shit, everything is getting comical. It's like, would you rather sit in pain all motherfucking day, or would you rather sit there and be like, this shit is fucking hilarious. Somebody is really trying to plot to figure out how to figure out with this court case shit to help you slow down from what it is that you got going on. Like, they want you to sit there and be like, oh, she's emotionally dysregulated. Oh my gosh. Like, I swear to God, it's like, motherfucker, I gotta prove that they're emotionally dysregulated and it's not working. Oh my God. You'll be okay. Suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Do you need a tissue or Kleenex? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you need some melting spray so your lace front don't come up or some shit like that? I mean, I can't help you. I'm bald head. So, like, what is it that you need? Do you need a hug? Okay, go call Jeeves. I'm not Jeeves. You know, somebody says she needs a hug. I can smooth talk her so that I'll be your wingman to get a little hug in. They might get a little rub. Not for me, though, but for you. I swear to God, these are motherfuckers will go anywhere. They will go the distance. They be acting like they watching Pocahontas just across the river van. Somebody could be in a motherfucking white van around this bitch. or somebody driving around in a caravan. Also, somebody could be staying in a apartment complex or a building area near river band something. So somebody researching your area, if you got a river band area or river or a place, a subdivision, apartment complex, or a street starts with river, or if there's are rivers and creeks near your area. Okay, so be mindful. Just look them up. Just make sure you know your little hot spots and shit like that. Just for your own, protection and shit like that. So you can scavenge the area just in case somebody decide to pull some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people be moving a little bit fucking slow. And they'll be like, oh, I didn't see that this is happening. At least you'll know your terrain or your area. Because most of the time when they kidnap motherfuckers, they don't usually go past about 4 to 9 miles past wherever the fuck you are. 10 times out of 10, I swear to God, whenever they, even if when they killing people, when they throwing the bodies and shit like that, it literally be nowhere past 10 miles than where the fuck you are. So just do a 10-mile radius just to know the areas, the terrains. If there's, stuff like that. This is Florida, so it's gator area. So most of the time, that's usually how it goes, because they know, like, eventually if you catch on to where you are or where you're going and shit like that, they know, like, more or less they got you how they want you. But if not, you know what I'm saying, they just be like, want to be nice and kind shit, be smart enough to know what I was told when I was younger. Just know the car plate numbers, the type of car. Make sure you read the tag and see if it's up to date or not. You always remember whoever the people are or the person around you. Sometimes they tend to send more people that you're familiar with or have an inkling of who they are, or they'll try to do somebody that you don't know. But it's usually like if you're out and about by yourself, going to eat, restaurants, grocery stores. If you don't know if it's too busy or if it's a little light, like, y'all got to start knowing y'all fucking areas, especially when people doing certain shit. You have to know your area. You got to know your terrain. If you don't know it, you giving those people who are plotting and planning against you to go ahead to either kidnap you, harm you, hurt you. Also, I tell people all the time, please know where lighted areas are. Please know where the cameras are. Be well versed in, like, even when you go into the stores, most of the times you can see where the places are at. You need to see if there's actually security around in that area. If it's not, 10 times out of 10, those usually be certain blind spots. But you just need to be asking whenever you come in. Some people will feel like it's a little weird. Some people will feel like it's not. You can ask them, are your cameras active? And then they're going to either tell you yay or nay. Regardless if they try to ask why, if they get to the why point, at that point, be like, is it okay that I record this conversation? They choose to refuse. It's just, hey, I just need to know for safety and security purposes, are your cameras active? You do have a right to ask that. Okay? At any given time that somebody asks you anything and they be like, I'm going to call the cops, just know that those people are involved. Because whenever you're asking something about security and safety, that is an automatic response for you to know that somebody is involved in some type of criminal activity or problems near you or around you affecting you. You can also sue people, whether you know it or not, and you know that at any given time that you have reported any type of domestic violence, stalking, harassment, bullying, or any of that such, and you go to a location and they refuse to let you know, like, hey, I need to know this for my own safety, you just take that shit, you go file a complaint. If the police don't take that complaint serious, you can go ahead and take it up to the courthouse. The courthouse doesn't ever file it, which you can usually find out, which is the best days to go is through Monday to Wednesday, but Monday and Tuesday are more efficient days because 10 times out of 10, that paperwork should be filed by Thursday, especially if you go on a Monday and Tuesday. Your paperwork should be filed and on file on record by Wednesday to Friday. And if your records are not posted and up about the complaint or whatever paperwork you file at a courthouse, then you're going to know at that point you will have grounds, because when they do take that paperwork, you can ask them to either sign a paperwork or they can give you a printout to show that you actually dropped off that paper. Make sure that they sign, they date it, and print their name so that you can be able to have full documentation to know what clerk, what admin, and what person took your paperwork that day. So if ever you got to take it federal or take it up the chain, you have all the informations and records so you can go ahead and move forward. Okay. So somebody needs to know that, all right? At any time that you face any type of violent act around any type of establishment or on their grounds, that place in that facility, and especially if they swear that they have, like most of the time, if you at CVS, Walgreens, major plazas, especially with Publix and stuff like that, they usually have cameras. But if it just so happened to be that those cameras did not pick up anything, that's why certain people, when you park in certain areas and stuff like that, be super mindful. You need to make sure you're in the view of the cameras to be able to pick up where you were and what part of the parking lot you were at and stuff like that, just in case a crime do take off. And even before then, recognize the car, recognize handprints, whatever it is that you need to, just so in case it's time for you to file court cases, because you can file, a lot of people don't know, like, yeah, you do a personal injury, you file a lawsuit against those people. You can also sue your local police or your sheriff department if they're delayed. If they don't get to you they usually supposed to get to you within 2 minutes. 2 to 5 minutes. If they don't make it to you within 2 to 5 minutes in urgent situations, you can sue them. Just like I know I can sue their ass from all the way back in October 26, 2024. Whenever I did the crisis hotline, it took them damn near 2 hours to fucking show up. So God forbid that I was in like the worst fucking crisis that there was, I could have like sued them. So had I hurt myself or anything happened to my child at that point, they would have a bigger problem than the problem that they're having right now. So right now, most of my problems are with most of the local sheriff department, police department, places that I go live at, stayed at. Also, these were people that had did videos, still currently doing that stuff. Fire departments, you name it. So most of the time, you just got to know who they are. But once you get ready to go ahead and file those paperworks and things like that, now you got a grounds to go ahead and sue those people by the court of law, because their cameras should have been working. Why having the cameras and they're not working? What's the sole purpose of having them if you're not going to have them up at the hours of the time that operating hours are going? Somebody could be getting challenged at this time, because somebody is trying to do something with their power and authority. Somebody could, you can also sue your own apartment complex, especially if you can prove that people are stalking and harassing you. Your property management, you can sue your sales leasing. Also, you can sue them for, like, if you felt uncomfortable, you felt unsafe, you try to report it like I did report it to them. We had a verbal conversation. And if I had to go ahead and if my other phone wasn't hacked, so which I still have to go deal with these people, and they don't choose to say anything or make sure that certain things can happen or take place, then at that point, I got a lawsuit on them too. See? So somebody be mindful that it's certain measures that you can take in certain situations. So be mindful about, what all you have going on. Take note of it. Be thorough and as efficient as possible. Make sure you be very detailed, times, orders, you name it. If you feel like it's people being outside or people being in places that they ain't got no business being in. Like, I can prove that is somebody not supposed to be in this apartment at 2:05. It's somebody in that bitch right now. It's somebody in that motherfucker. It's also somebody that's in where this apartment is one that's connected to it. Those people are involved in it. I want to say they're the Hawthorns. Okay, because it was like I got the mail or whatever, and then when she was trying to do like the mail fraud bullshit, talking about, oh, she opened up my mail type shit, I was like, I dare them to go ahead and put a complaint, because that's going to be another lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of information that's going on around me that, hey, these are people feeling like, oh, they don't know this. These are also some people that are planning to do RAPE. 10 times out of 10, the aggressors is going to be men that's going to come up with it, but women trying to figure out who are their most aggressive men. And 10 times out of 10, they can be getting them from correction facilities, meaning they be having jail time already, and they'll go to these prisons, if not psych wards, and get these people and pull them and then put them back in so that no one could ever figure out who did it. I need y'all to know that that is a fucking thing. 10 times out of 10, some people be like, so these people going to get off with the rape that they done? And they do get off on it, because guess what? How can you sit there and say that this person, because they're in a psych ward, They belong to the psych ward. There will also be people that are supposed to be locked up in these prison or in the jailhouse, and they be on charges for that, but then they can go ahead and rebuttal it because guess what? Technically, on paper and in the system, that person is still locked up. But they went to go pick the person up and brought them out to go do the crime. And then with the crime that they have going on, they end up getting lesser time. They usually take off maybe about 2 to 7 years on their time. So if they got a long ass bid, they end up taking time off of it, or they'll go ahead and put like time served for certain parts of it, or put them on probation and shit like that. Most sex crime people, they don't do big times, but then it's like it just depends on how severe and who they do it to. It's the creativity for me. I've been seeing it happen in so many creative ways. It's just like who you just gotta know. If you don't know what a sexual predator look like, you ain't gonna know how they coming. If you don't know how abusive people are coming, you ain't gonna know. If you don't know a dirty cop when you see one, you ain't gonna know. Whoever this person is, you could be born in 1975. They could be born in 75. Somebody could also be 57 years old or 75 years old. They could be doing certain things of old shit that they did about 15, 20 years ago to certain people, but this is not their first rodeo, okay? Also, somebody born in 1965 could be your main go-to who's trying to create this. I'm getting like somebody wants to create a break-in or a robbery to make sure that the person is very aggressive when they're hurting you. Seems like a personal reading. No, this is actually happening around somebody right now. This is happening. But this is how it will go down. I'm letting y'all know by detail how they will really approach you and how they will do this. These are the methods. These are the techniques. This is the shit that I've seen happen. If you go to the gym often, there's usually somebody off in the cut, whether you paying attention or not. Somebody born in 1985, they can either be at LA Fitness or the Crunch Gym or whatever is your nearest gym towards you. Also, sometimes they be having people at your nearest daycare centers watching you, whether you know it or not. Some of mine were from La Petite Daycare. The main ones has been LA Fitness. The way that they're going to stalk you or use certain things, they're going to use Verizon, T-Mobile, so know what fibers and things like that shit. Usually you can just turn off and turn on your Wi-Fi. Shit, turn on your Bluetooth if you use your phone. 10 times out of 10, those people are literally within 5 to 7 feet from you, whether you know it or not. Whether you know it or not. So anytime you turn on your Bluetooth and you start seeing shit coming up, those are people that literally been trying to connect to you, or they're connecting to you somewhere via your network, meaning they've already hijacked your internet before, whether you know it or not. So people don't really know that. They feel like when you turn on Bluetooth, it's just going to show you who all got their stuff on Bluetooth. But most of the time, those are people that have hijacked your internet before. If not, they have been people who showed up and been in the back of your phone, whether you know it or not. But that, and then people that show up for your internet service, like you just do a survey where you can turn on for your Wi-Fi, right? Step outside of your house and then take however many steps you need to before your Wi-Fi turns off. Wherever your Wi-Fi turned off at, that's usually where that's one place or an area where people are picking up on and backdooring your Wi-Fi. It's just more motherboard situations. I'm not making this up. It's a motherboard. If you don't know how the motherboard operates, that's how it is. You're going to know that somebody is literally whoever's born in 85, this person got an agenda, okay? Something about 93, 92, 98. Especially whoever is born in 94, that's crazy right there. Somebody in 2010, 2002, 2003, 4, 8, and 2009. Okay, you got these people sitting here doing that. Yeah, banks, they're very versed with banks. But if it's bank things like that, then now you're dealing with people on governmental levels, okay? That's literally is not going to be a local PD. It'll be a sheriff, if not a senator, commissioner. Well, not the commissioner, senator, mayor, governor, or you could have ties or friends or families that could know your bank information. It also be churches too. Okay, whoever is the church person, they usually gonna be born in the 60s. Somebody could be born in 1965, right? And they could be, part of the pillars. Pillars that could be, if it's one pillar you see, it's usually just a church. If you see two pillars, it's a church, and they are part of another organization, whether you are versed in masonry, Eastern stars, things like that. Also, clothing colors of choices that they like to wear a lot. Pay attention to that. If it's very much so more neutral colors, that's more of government. That's also them being tied into more mega churches. If they wearing more dull, darker colors and things like that, you got Eastern stars, and then they're like ministers and stuff like that. It's still big churches, but not mega. Like it ain't like Joel Osteen, Bishop T.D. Jakes type shit. It's not that type of level, but just go. Well, New Destiny Christian Center before they became New Destiny of Christ or whatever weird shit that bitch named it. But that right there. Yeah, it's like somebody want to overpower somebody. Somebody's birthday could be like August 1st, August 10th, 11th, 15th, August 9th, 4. Somebody could be 23, 29. Somebody could be 44, 48, 50, 51, 54, 58, 52, 53, and 59 years old. Somebody could be 60 or between 60 and 69 as well, or born between that time. But something's about to be balanced because somebody's sitting here. It's somebody that's about to get caught up in deception. There'll be a person in authority. Whoever was trying to, like, this is like people fucking with people that just literally are minding their business. Like, you create obstacles and challenges, but somebody, you're going to find out these people just envious. Somebody, if you might be real pretty or real handsome or something like that. Shit, you could be a fucking female. For somebody, this is like two females and a dude that is really like envious because either you're super independent, you mind your business, or you have a heart. You have a heart. Something that they can just aspire to have. This is also because somebody, you got people mad because you read, because you're not reading Dr. Seuss books. I still like reading Dr. Seuss books. They're interesting. One fish, two fish, three fish, four. Your bitch, my bitch, your bitch, yours. Let me be nice. But yeah, like seriously, somebody is so envious and want to be so like desperate to try to cause you heartache just to hope that, or for somebody it's like you get attention, but it's not like you go looking for it. Somebody was so deceptive of that. Like this, I'm trying to figure out, this person's energy is like an annoyance. I don't know how this motherfucker even have friends. How do you have friends and you got this type of behavior? Like, ain't nobody telling this person about themselves? Somebody, you could be very studious, but it's like, even with the obstacles and challenges, it's like, okay, well, shit, being inside don't hurt too much. Like, what the fuck? Ain't shit going on outside anyway. It's hot. Look, this is motherfucking Florida. It's hot. It's humid. Okay, you're going to get tired of having to change your motherfucking panty line just to keep it fresh and shit down there. And, hey, listen here. Shit ain't shit. Like, I'll be sitting here, I'll be playing, talking about hands on knees, shit. It's hot outside. I want to have hot girl summer, but then my little black ass be having to reconsider, because it's like, I look at the sun look at me. I stand outside, the hit start to hit, and it just turned into a fucking Shakespeare poetry. Hear he, hear he. It is a whole bunch of humidity and heat. Where are thee? Can you cool down for me? And Florida's fucking weather gets very bipolar for thee. I don't know if it's going to be rainy or sunny, but it's going to be humid. I feel sticky. But are you going to go ahead and cool down for me? And it be saying, fuck no, bitch. It's about to be 100 degrees. And then I'll be having to reconsider and I'll be like, I'm in the house, boss. I be want to be outside, but how Florida heat is set up, I take a pass. I just took a shower and then I'm going outside and then I'm sweating all over again. No, thank you. Outside is only for not too long. I am not 25 no more, okay? Shit, you be ready to go ahead and strip naked in the wrong fucking places and then you just be like, hey, you got this. You got this. Y'all be strong. I'll be outside when the sun's starting to cool down a little bit. And it don't cool down to after motherfucking 5 and shit. So it's just like, unless I'm just feeling real brave and it just gotta get done. Then you just gotta take on the sun because that sun is gonna beat your ass, okay? You versus Florida sun gonna win. Like, motherfucker, your ass gonna be thirsty and perched. Like, I need some Kool-Aid, some lemonade, Gatorade, and all the fucking juices and fluids in the world just to walk outside in fucking Florida sun. And whoever the fuck this is that's so envious and jealous and like, it's green. It's like, it's not even yellow. It's not even fully green. This is like somebody putting, you know, that glue stick light. That's like breaking glue stick light up your ass and taking a shit. It's like, are you shitting alien shit? I shit excellence today. These be people upset that want to see you mad, upset, but these are people upset because you know yourself. Somebody you could have you're very secure in your sexual confidence. You stand in truth. That makes you powerful. Like you come from the heart. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no thought. Somebody, you have an aura. Be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't meant to touch you. Everybody ain't meant to shake your hand. I'm not even fist pounding, pounding with your ass. I can't fist pound with you. No. No, thank you. Nice to meet you. Do like the people do over there in Asia. Thank you. Shit. Carry on. It ain't got shit to do with nothing. I don't want your energy because I don't know who you be around. Today you could be a friend, tomorrow you could be an enemy, and I ain't trying to figure out one or the other. I'm in recovery. How you doing? Stay blessed, shawty. You got to be mindful about that. But for somebody, you got so much of that you fit to overcome this shit. Somebody, you fit to overcome some shit that it's just destined for you to overcome it. Look, 777. Lucky 7, that's like hitting the goddamn lottery. Somebody, the overcoming and the balance of this shit is immaculate. Somebody, you will be able to stand in your truth. Somebody, hey, this is right here looking real lonely, but it's like somebody, you're going to be super fucking emotional in peace, serenity, happiness. You know what I'm saying? The capabilities. People hate that shit. They wanted you to be in this emotional withdrawal, but shit, even in emotional withdrawal, you can still learn in that healing, because that's usually emotional healing. Whenever you emotionally withdraw, always reflect. Please reflect. You don't reflect when you in emotional withdrawal, you're going to allow people to overconquer you and overpower you with the deception and envy versus just seeing yourself for what it is. Okay? Somebody, if it's time for you to connect spiritually within yourself, you're going to. Also, something about an age difference. Somebody, y'all could have like a 2 to 9 year age difference or something with someone. Pretty cool. Solely up to y'all. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. But something's going to be a new beginning. Go listen to that for one of my songs is so fucking favorite. Drive and Disconnect by Nao. Nao. Send your best regrets in the when I'm gone. Okay? Be your own dream. Be your own peace. Just Let it go. Say peace to all this bullshit. Because heartache and pain don't last for too long, baby. Just don't stay down there for too long. So, because somebody, you got a positive outcome on something. It's about to be somebody you're going to be able to move positively. You know what I'm saying? You might just do it on your own or whatever the case may be. But I feel like somebody, you know what I'm saying? Save yourself. Save your body. Baby, right now it's too much hot tamales out here, okay? And I don't mean eating hot tamales in the motherfucking food. I mean it is hot. Antibiotic hot. Gotta go to the clinic type hot. That thing hot day. That thing hot. That's messy. That's messy. As the kids say, that's nasty. Where the babies come from? Nasty. Do better, you know what I'm saying? Save yourself, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, it's cool to flirt, be cool, whatever, but be more fulfilled within yourself. You know, while you taking this time, like for somebody, the conflict, disruption, of course, you know, when you evolving, it's gonna be some envy, but don't allow the deception to creep in. You know, be mindful of motherfuckers want to be deceptive just to try to get a foot in, just to figure out how they can fuck you over. So, you know, just know what it is. Choose wisely about how you're going in your path and how you starting your destination. You know what I'm saying? You have somebody that literally, whoever was born in November of 89, April of 89, July of 89, these people wanted to stop you from moving forward. They wanted you to be suffering alone. So if you know somebody born around that time, November 89, August, September, heavy on August and November. Somebody wanted you just to suffer. They just didn't want you to be like happy. Somebody could be born in 98, 79, 71, 84, 72, 75 right here, 78. Somebody, you just have people just all around you. It's either you're going to leave it in the past to keep it going, but I feel like universal law, in order for certain things for you to happen, it's just going to require you to let it go, even though it might be difficult. It's some people that you might, you know, not ready to let go of, but once you do, I feel like somebody you're going to have the happiness that you deserve. Spiritual, material, financial, and more, like somebody you'll be able to afford anything or anywhere you want to go in your life or do what it is that you want to do. And you will be at peace. You'll be content. Somebody, you know, depending on what it is that's happening, this should have happened for you when you were like 9 or 21 years old. For somebody, it was something left for you since you were like 2 years old. But it was like when you were 9, 20, so it was supposed to get given something else to you when you were 9. And then when you were 21, and then it's like this next piece of your life where people were robbing you for somebody, wherever you are currently at this time, onward, just ride it out. Ride it out. Yeah. This is people that were hoping that some of your material things was like loyalty or royalty to, like, you have land. You have a land and then you have a property. Somebody, you could have been left anywhere between 5 to 10 acres of land. Somebody was left 5 to 10 acres of land and like a place or something that was there or something like that. This is what people didn't want you to know. Also, it was something else very major that was left to you too. Somebody, if you're a man, your wife try to take it. If you're a wife, your husband try to take that. And then it's like they try to put it in your kids' names to do certain things. Somebody even was so trifling, they put whatever it is that belonged to you in a dog's name. They want you to still be confused about it. Okay, so whatever it is that they didn't take via the marriage, they took this to put into an organization and a group. Yeah. And you inherited it. So social privileges, your background, possessions, securities, your earnings, money. Somebody was very fixated on that. Also, your values. Somebody wanted you to not have good feelings, self worth, and wanted to like hurt you with your talents. Also, somebody wanted to like affect your love affairs, your romantic attachments, how you express yourself, your creativity, your children, things that you like, and things like that. They didn't want you to be able to see things clearly. This is also someone didn't want people in your environment, like wherever you went. They didn't want you to, communicate efficiently or effectively. They wanted to see you, wanted people to see you as like you wasn't educated, that you were just considered something to do for short term. That these people are fucked up individuals. Whoever did this shit, like, karma's a bitch. This is also people wanted you not to be able to travel. They felt that you didn't have insight when it comes to higher learning things, teaching, religion, philosophy. This is like people hoping to get you in a fixed mind state. This is also someone that likes to do mirror work. So it's like, well, she doesn't realize that she's reading for herself because I'm not accepting it. So I'm going to do this and chant it right back in. And it's like, are you stupid, dick face? I'm aware. The fuck? Somebody's not. This is like, oh, we can block her from seeing. No, it's coming to the light. Somebody, you got a lot of fucking people that's doing this, and it's like, well, technically, this is like somebody still saying technically they still your husband, but motherfucker, you did a death certificate, so we're not married. Something happened last year, February 19th or February 24th, between the 4th and the 19th. These are entitled as people that feel entitled to something towards you. And it's like, but you have no relationship. Something is about, the wait is over, is what I'm hearing. This is also somebody, whoever was born in 96 or something that happened in 96 or something that happened to somebody in 1996 is coming back to the surface. It's like, well, they remember that? Yeah. Reward and recognition. Somebody, I'm telling you, somebody keeps trying to play that you were dead. And I feel like these people found these certificates of trying to say a particular child was dead. And here you are. You're still alive. A marriage as well. Last September 18th or something of September 18th, 2024, 2020, 2022, and 2024. So somebody did something in 2022, 23, and 24. March 27th is very prevalent. '27th or 28th. Somebody is aware of something or possibly they're not sure. Somebody wants to know or needs to know, or I don't know. Oh, somebody wants to know or needs to know. But they not asking, so somebody just keep to yourself at this time. If ain't nobody approaching you about certain things or whatever, just keep to yourself. Because somebody needs you in disharmony, not attached to, your thinking or surroundings. Because these are people wanting to celebrate that if when it comes to your relationships, tailbone, also your work, your health, You not being devoted, not being able to analyze or stay disciplined to particular habits that you have. These people wanted to rejoice in all your downfall and are rejoicing that people rejected you, hurt you, harmed you. Like, this is what people look forward to. Like, they hopeful that you don't get a foundation achievements, but for somebody you're still going to get that. They wanted you to feel like you still have to wait on someone or something or people to come in and say something. And it's like intuitively you could already know. And with you intuitively trusting what you do know, expand from there, transform. Because whatever sacrifices you had to make, if it's emotional, certain thinking, these are people wanting you to sacrifice the purity of who you are, and then how you think. They wanted your thoughts, your emotions to be in a negative state. These also wanted people to be like, your thoughts will be like not creative, that it'll be like anytime you see rainbows, that means it's a chance of hope. Like, they don't want you to think positive. In a constant state of fear of feeling like you lost, so your heart be broken, to cause obstacles and challenges for your passion. Like, they feel as if your heart is the wreckage to causing you not to be passionate and keep you from speaking up and things like that, to mess up your money opportunities. But somebody, you're still moving forward. You're just patient. Rejuvenate. Victory and success is yours. These are people that want to affect your solar plexus, but I feel like somebody, whatever it is that they're doing, allow them to do it, because shit is working in your benefit. But if you're working in silence, keep working in silence. These are people that still got to try to install things to figure out what are they making today? What are they creating today? If you leave home and shit like that, these are people try to dig into your bags, your purses and stuff, just to try to figure out like, well, what they're doing next and what they're writing next. And then what's this? And then what's that? Well, we can go take what we saw in this and we can go do this to them, and then we're going to do that to them. Somebody there are watching people trying to hack you. So whatever it is that you got going on, throw them to the wayside. It's illegal anyway. So while they're doing this, I feel like somebody's collecting evidence. Somebody doesn't like the fact that you're very passionate about what you talk about. Whoever this person born in 1985, they're passionate about going hard about something, like trying to stop a new beginning from you. Like, they're very passionate about this. Or somebody could be like 58. So somebody could have been born in 85, 75. Also, you got somebody born in 1955. God damn. Bitch, you too old for this. Somebody too motherfucking old for this. Like, baby, this is not 1950 stripping on a wooden pole now. Okay? We don't get splinters. You ain't got to get splinters in your thighs. Okay? Because, baby, you ain't got to strip for this. The fuck? These are motherfuckers that sit there trying to make movies and make money off of you and shit. I had that happen. I just don't give two shits. Somebody born in 1970, 71, 75. Definitely whoever was born in 75 and 85. Them two motherfuckers is very adamant about something. Whoever this person is, either like 50, 51, 55. So somebody could be literally between the age of 50 and 58 years old. For somebody, you got somebody that's between the age of 70 and 78 years old, okay? This is sad. And if you're just like young in your 30s, your 20s, 30s, or 40s, these people are envious little motherfucker. Especially whoever this person is, 51. This is like somebody, if this person is like 51 or something like that, they're trying to find ways to like, well, maybe I can entice them to just want to be married and introduce them into this organization because they got the ring on the middle finger or something like that. And it's just like, no. Because for somebody, I don't feel like you're going to be attracted to this person. This person could like how you communicate, your intellect and everything like that. But it's like they have a bias because it's like, are you educated or something like that? It's just like, I don't know. They can see that you're passionate about something, so they may want to invest in you. But it's like the energy I get is a little sketchy. So ask questions. If they avoid that shit and they pussyfoot around it, let it go. It ain't that much motherfucking money in the world to sit there and sacrifice your motherfucking dignity and integrity just for the benefit of somebody just to try to study you, just to fuck with you type shit. I don't like that. It's really giving that vibe. Even though it says love begins in financial material changes, still a little sketchy. You know what I'm saying? But just be mindful, use your discernment. They took the opportunity for that one, didn't you? They said, let me wait till she ducked down. But it's all right. And look, my time started all over. That's crazy. That's crazy. How the fuck I start all over? I'm glad I screenshotted that.